We begin with Mayor Adams and the Fed's decision to drop the bribery case against him.
Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon live at Gracie Mansion with the breaking news and what it means. Sonia.
Yeah, Bill and Sade, the Trump administration's DOJ is asking the U.S. attorney here in New York's Southern District to drop the case against Mayor Eric Adams. That doesn't mean that it will immediately do that. Still, the mayor's attorney is declaring victory, and Adams's Democratic political opponents in the mayoral race are quick to accuse him of asking for favorable treatment from the Trump administration and getting it.
This should outrage every single New Yorker.
State Senator Zelnor Myrie, who's looking to challenge Mayor Adams, happened to be at a public forum when news broke tonight that the DOJ is asking Manhattan's acting federal prosecutor to drop the bribery case against the mayor.
Which New Yorkers was he willing to sell to get these charges dropped?
Fellow candidate and state senator Jessica Ramos also accuses the mayor of selling out New Yorkers to buy his own freedom. Comptroller Brad Lander says the mayor instructed his top officials not to criticize Donald Trump, and now we know why. And Scott Stringer, who's also in the race, says thankfully New Yorkers, not the president, get to decide who is mayor next year. Adams is accused of accepting free and discounted luxury travel perks in exchange for official favors, like helping make sure a new Turkish consulate opened in Manhattan despite concerns from fire inspectors. The mayor's attorney in a statement tonight says there was no evidence presented that he broke any laws, that witnesses that were promised never materialized, and additional charges that were threatened never came. But tonight, the DOJ's directive from Acting Deputy Attorney General Emil Bovee doesn't get into the merits of the case. It instead suggests that it was biased, hurt Adams' re-election bid, and impacted his ability to help the Trump administration crack down on illegal immigration. The directive asks that the case be dismissed without prejudice.
And that means that the Southern District Department of Justice could in the future bring these charges again.
Retired FBI Special Agent in charge Richard Frankel says the district doesn't have to drop the charges immediately.
However, if they don't, it's my understanding that DOJ could dismiss the current acting chief of the Southern District.
And despite the likelihood that the case will now be dropped.
However, if they don't, it's my understanding that DOJ could dismiss the current acting chief of the Southern District.
And despite the likelihood that the case will now be dropped.
There's nothing in the letter stating that they had discussed this or that it's been agreed upon that the charges will be dismissed. So that was a little bit surprising that it's not locked down.
Now, another person to weigh in tonight, another elected official to weigh in, is public advocate Jumaane Williams with a stinging rebuke of the mayor. He says the mayor sidestepped the system using power and privilege, and that the Trump administration did not want to lose its deputy here in New York City. We have yet to hear from Mayor Adams tonight. Live at Gracie Mansion, Sonia Rincon, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Sonia, thank you. And stay with Eyewitness News as reaction continues to come in to the Justice Department's decision to drop charges against Mayor Adams.
Meanwhile, President Trump making more breakthroughs.